Hey, and welcome to a vlog. So, I haven't really made that many videos this year, which is kind of upsetting. I mean, I was looking at my channel, I just uploaded literally 20 minutes ago my It's Been a Long Time guitar video, and I was looking at my YouTube channel and realized that that was the 10th video that I've uploaded this year. This is Lulu, by the way. She's really cute and doesn't really know why I've grabbed her to cuddle her. I got this pillow from Typo for like $5 and I'm kind of in love with it. It really fits my aesthetic, if you will. So yeah, I keep saying feeling pretty self-conscious. Let's be real, this is just going to be a stream of consciousness, procrastination, sorry love, video, because this is the term 3 school holidays, aka the time that everyone's supposed to be studying for their final VC exams, that of which I'm sitting 2 exams this year, Psychology 3-4 and Literature 3-4, and Studio Art and Art 1-2, but those don't really count. And I am having trouble, sorry that was really loud, I'm having trouble trying to focus and study and get my mind in the right headspace, not say a headspace, but just kick myself into gear and actually do something more than just like watch Idrolo videos, because like the lady on Idrolo is kind of my everything. Oh, you're my everything. The lighting in here is so bad. I'm just turning up my brightness in hopes that it makes some kind of difference. I guess I'm making this random video because I was looking at my channel and then I started watching some of my older videos and I realized that like some of my favorite videos are just videos where I've literally turned on the webcam and just started speaking, and I feel like these are the most cathartic videos. And my YouTube channel, while I do make films and music and arty stuff, it is in a way just like a blog for me to share my current thoughts and states, and I feel like I haven't been doing that as much this year, but I feel like it's important to, because this is a really busy time of year and I feel like a lot of people just need someone to relate to, I guess. I don't know, talk to a friend. Yeah. I actually watched Connor to do one of these webcam videos. He added like a cool background and like some other stuff, which I might do, but I'm just letting you know, like that's where I probably got the inspiration from. But I don't know, I just feel like these are really candid and nice. It's weird thinking that in 2 months I'm going to be 18. I'm going to be a legal adult, and while I might not be responsible for like all the things in my life, as in like where I live and like being financially independent and all that stuff, I feel like it's still such a weird thing for me to legally be an adult when I'm nothing like that. In a lot of ways I feel like I'm over 18 as in my intellectual capacity. Not that I'm the smartest person in the world, but I feel like sometimes it's just weird that I'm like, damn, I'm only 17 and I'm almost only 18, but I've, you know, seen so much stuff, I've gone to so many places, I've met so many people, done different things, and it's really weird to think you can do so much basically while you're only a teenager. And I haven't even like done that much stuff, but it's just interesting to look back and think about all the cool things you've done, all the stuff that you've done, and now you're an adult all of a sudden. I don't know. Yeah. It's also weird thinking that this time last year, how incredibly unhappy I was and how terrible things were and my whole like life situation, and you know, just how I was treating myself, I guess. I was just like, and how I was treating others. Last year was just a terrible year. Like I already said, I made a video at the start of the year about it and how bad my mental health was and how bad that whole state was. And I've been meaning to say this, but didn't really know how to say it. Like at the start of the year, my mental health still wasn't very good because I was coming out of such a bad mind state of last year, and I maybe made some choices that weren't like the best choices, and I was still like coming to the world with like this leftover like sadness and like dread from like last year. And like as I've made like friends and as I've come to adapt to like my new circumstances and my new school and my, you know, just my new situation, and like I feel like slowly I've come out of that, and I'm at a point now where like I can probably count on like one hand like how many panic attacks I've had this year, which like last year I would need like more than a few people's hands to count that. And it's just really nice feeling knowing that like, I don't know, yeah, just at this point where it's like, yes, while I have my exams coming up and those are quite scary and I do want to do really well, like nothing seems so undoable and so like unattainable as everything did last year. Everything felt like everything was a struggle and I couldn't do anything at all, and I had absolutely like no resilience at all. And now I'm at this point where it's like, yes, like doing my exams are going to be hard, finishing high school is going to be hard, like getting through like the next 2 years is going to be hard, but it's like, it's nothing that I know I can't do. And that's like a really powerful thing. Though at the same time, it's like, I've made a sacrifice staying back a year and, you know, doing kind of like a 3-year VC. I've made a sacrifice in that I could be, if I'd stayed at my last school, going into uni next year, but instead I'm going into year 12 next year, and it's you know, it's like, I know I've made the right choice by doing 2 year 12 subjects this year. You're right. And I know that I've made the right choice for me, and I'm at a place where I'm really happy and I've got really positive friends, and I'm just feeling really like, I don't know, really down with life at the moment. And I know that if I'd stayed at my old school, I wouldn't have been doing subjects I like to begin with, and I probably wouldn't have been as content with my life circumstances, even though like I don't like, you know, just taking a step back and kind of going in reverse. I feel like in a way, while I've like postponed my schooling a year, I've also like kind of left some room for me to grow, and I feel like I've really grown into that space. She's so cute, I'm so sorry. But at the same time, I'm also just like, dang, it would be nice to be going to uni next year, you know? But you know, every time I think about that, I just think about what I would be doing if I were at my old school now, and like how I would be feeling. And I just thinking even for a second about that makes me like not at all feel like regretful for the choice I've made to change schools or anything. And it's just like, fuck yeah, I'm like, it may sound so stupid, but like I don't know if I'm like happy or if I'm just content, but it's like I'm just at a state where it's like I'm in between one of those, and I'm just living in it. I'm just living, and it feels really nice to not have to go see a therapist and like have someone tell me like I don't know how to help you, and like have someone be like only you can help yourself. And it's like really hard thing to hear when you're really down and you know you're feeling really depressed, but like in actuality, like that's, for me, it's the most true thing that anyone has ever told me. And really, if it weren't for like my close friends, like my friend Helena, who's probably watching this, and like my family, and like the new friends I've made this year, like, and my school and my just everything that I'm doing, I would just be, I just don't know where I'd be. And it's a really scary thought, you know. Though at the same time, while I'm not going to uni next year, like I look at all the people who like are my friends who are in year 12 and who are going to uni next year, and I see them and I feel so proud of them. Well, I feel like I'm not actually going and doing the same things as them like right at this moment, and that'll be me in a year's time. I feel like so connected and so proud of them, and just I'm so excited to see where people are going, and it's just really exciting. I'm just really excited for stuff in general. I've really come to appreciate how much art and like how much taking a step back and like listening to other people can really change your and shape your perspective. Because like earlier, I'm still like just as much of a hyper and like kind of person as I was before. Like I still get very anxious and like don't really handle myself very well in a lot of circumstances. But at the same time, it's like I've come to accept that that's who I am, and I'm not willing to fight that anymore. I'm just willing to, you know, look after myself and try and take best care of myself as I can. I've got to go. But I guess what I'm trying to say with this video, like the main message is that like things are pretty good, and like sometimes it's good to take a step back and make big life choices and take risks like that, because like while some people may view it as like a step backwards in terms of like what you're actually doing, like me staying back a year in school, it's like actually giving me a chance to step forward and develop who I am a bit more. And I think like choices like that are really important if you can make them. Yes, like there are costs at choices that I'm making. Sometimes you have to step forward and like take a risk and like put in hard work in order to get some kind of payback or like, you know, grow as a person. And that's like just really what I wanted to talk about, and like how proud I am of just like the people in my life and like how supportive everyone is. People are just nice if you put your hand out and reach out to people instead of just keeping it all in. You know, people really do want to help you, myself included. I love helping others, and I do want to make more of these kinds of videos because like my YouTube channel is a blog. I want to keep making these kinds of videos too. So until next time.